Hey there, fellow classic comic collectors. As always, I'm Scott Harris King, and today I'm here to talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special or holiday special. Um, and no, I'm not going out on a fishing boat after this video. It just looks like that. It looks like I'm a lighthouse keeper right now, but no, I'm snug in my non-lighthouse home, and I've been watching Disney Plus, and my wife and I were very excited to watch the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special on Disney Plus because everyone was very excited about it. It seemed to be getting really good buzz, and as I mentioned in one of my previous videos where I talked about it, we really loved the Werewolf by Night holiday special, which of course came out just before Halloween. So having said all that, we were very excited for it, and everyone seems to really love it, except this guy and my wife. We actually didn't really love it, so I want to talk a little bit about that today. This is going to be a relatively short video, at least by my standards, where I just ramble on forever. But we didn't really like it that much. Now, just to give you a little perspective on where I'm coming from in terms of the Guardians of the Galaxy, I really enjoyed the first movie. It was a real breath of fresh air. I mean, it felt new. It felt fun. Like it was really good. I really enjoyed the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Didn't really love the second one. I felt like the second one was trying too hard. Had a lot of the same sort of jokes and types of humor as the first one, but you could see the effort. It felt like they were straining to sort of recapture that, and it just didn't work for me. There was a lot of jokes where I felt like they worked better if you were reading them on a script than people actually trying to say them out loud and make them funny. So it just was straining too much. The second time I saw the movie, I liked it more than the first. I did think there was some good thematic and character stuff with the father and son and the different relationships. So, I mean, I didn't think it was terrible, but I thought it was not as smooth or fresh or new. I felt like they were just trying to just copy the formula from the first one, and they weren't doing the new things that made the first, like, what was great about the first one is that it felt like a breath of fresh air. The second one, not so much. And I haven't loved them that much, actually, in some of their other appearances since then either. They've been okay in Avengers and even in Thor Love and Thunder, but something seemed to be missing. And so when we went into this, I had high hopes for it, but there was that thing in the back of my head that was like, well, let's temper expectations here, because I was very excited for the last couple things they were in and didn't really pan out. And I really didn't love this one. And I think the big problem for me with the holiday special was that it was mostly focused on Drax and Mantis as the main characters. And I found myself, I really just found them annoying. When you have two characters who are aggressively stupid, just naive morons, just idiots, it gets tiring very fast for me. And as I was watching, I was thinking, like, and again, their interactions were some of my least favorite in some of the previous appearances as well. And I like Drax and I like Mantis, and I even like the pairing of them together. But the problem that I think I really had with it is that part of what makes the Guardians work is the interplay of all the characters. And Drax and Mantis work in the context of them bouncing off of Rocket and Groot and Gamora and Nebula and Star-Lord, right? But just the two of them together, super annoying. I didn't find their antics funny, where they were just like trashing everything, and they were just, I don't know. I just found them annoying. I just wanted to smack them. Like, they were just idiots. And not in an endearing way, in an obnoxious way. And I feel like the team is really misses Gamora. Like, you need some people on the team that are smart and more grounded. And so you need Gamora, you need Rocket, right? And I also kind of miss original old Groot. I know they've been having a lot of fun with the teen Groot and baby Groot and stuff, but adult Groot has a certain heart that the other Groots have not had, right? Or haven't had as consistently because they've been giving him these bratty, teenage characteristics. And so with those missing, and where you just have Drax and Mantis, and we're not have the tempering influence of any of the other characters, it was just, I don't know, it was just annoying. I didn't find the jokes funny. Kevin Bacon was fine in it, and I didn't even mind the basic premise of it, but it just all really fell flat for me. And my wife felt the same way. We just didn't like it. There's not a lot of like super in-depth commentary that I can give on this, because it's basically just morons acting like idiots. And then we're supposed to find it funny. But my sympathy was entirely for all of the regular people that had to deal with these dopes. I found it interesting that they skipped ahead somewhere. Like last time we saw the Guardians of the Galaxy in Thor: Love and Thunder, they parted ways with Thor and they flew off. Now suddenly they own nowhere, and they're like rehabilitating it into this like sanctuary city in space or something. And I don't know if that happened in like the Groot cartoons or something. But that was something where it felt like they were just introducing this brand new status quo just completely out of nowhere with no explanation, presumably as a setup so that that's the status quo going into the new movie that's coming out, that the trailers are out for the third one. But and we have Cosmo the dog, who I know Cosmo from the comics, but has only appeared in like a cameo in the movies, and all of a sudden is like here as part of the team basically. So like there was something that we just skipped right past a bunch of stuff with it to get to here. So that was a little bit odd. Felt like the emotional core was supposed to be this relationship between Mantis and Quill, and I didn't think that got nearly enough play. They were so busy with their dumb jokes that they forgot to really lean into the heart. And I felt again the same way about the second movie. So I don't know. There's just a lot of things that just did not work for me. I will say, like, I never saw the James Gunn Suicide Squad because, well, I hated the first Suicide Squad movie, which I know he wasn't a part of, but that's probably the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And the one I liked the least was the first Suicide Squad. And I'm not overstating that. I absolutely hate that movie. But when I saw the trailers for Suicide Squad, the James Gunn version, some of the jokes and stuff in the trailers, like, again, it just had that feeling of them trying way too hard, and the actors trying really hard to read these convoluted jokes that probably seemed very clever written out, but just seemed like too far when spoken by actors. And so I don't know, I'm skeptical, I guess, at this point. I'm a little bit down on the whole James Gunn experience, because that's how this whole holiday special felt to me. So I know everyone else seems to love it. It's gotten good reviews, and particularly from the fans. All the other fans online that I've seen all seem to love it. So I don't know, maybe I'm drinking the crazy juice here, but I don't know, it just did not work for me. So let me know what you think down below. Just tell me how dumb I am and how I'm wrong and all that stuff. And I'll just put on my best Drax face and just act like an idiot. But I don't know, just don't get it. Don't get the love for this one. So anyway, let me know what you think down below. I'll see you next time.